"25 years ago, TCU held its first scholarship dinner to honor scholarship donors and allow them to meet and visit with their recipients. That same year, 1987, a couple of TCU graduates established 2 scholarships at their alma mater. Wilma Miller Smith received her undergraduate degree from TCU in 1944. Her husband, Clarence B. Smith, graduated in 1947. They wanted to give back to TCU, although scholarships did not initially cross their minds.
Dr. Matty, who was chancellor, he said, "But you know, I do have a need in the speech and hearing department of an annex, because I've got several PhDs coming this next fall." And he said, "We don't have funds for that, but I'm looking for somebody to be a donor."
TCU's speech and hearing program began in 1947 and was then a part of the College of Fine Arts. When Dr. Dorothy Mays Bell came to TCU in 1949 to lead the program, it was housed in cramped quarters in Ed Landreth Auditorium. The Smiths' gift allowed the program to expand into a beautiful and functional new building that was dedicated in 1976 and named for Wilma's parents, W.C. Jack and Maud Young Miller. The Smiths established the Wilma Miller Smith and Clarence B. Smith Scholarship in 1986, the Maud Young Miller Memorial and W.C. Jack Miller Memorial Scholarships in 1987 for graduate students in speech and hearing pathology, and the Dorothy Mays Bell Graduate Scholarship for speech-language pathology in 1994. It has been 25 years since the Smiths created their first scholarship, and over that time, they have loved being involved in the lives of so many great students.
It's been just a great delight to meet with the students, you know, and the recipients, and we just have just a wonderful time visiting with them.
2 of the department's graduate students are current Miller Scholars: Sarah Fessenden, who holds the Maud Young Miller Memorial Scholarship, and Maggie Thiessen, who holds the W.C. Jack Miller Memorial Scholarship.
I'm studying speech-language pathology, and I would really like to work with kids once I graduate, possibly in a school or a rehabilitation center. I'm particularly interested in working with bilingual children, Spanish-speaking, and I came to TCU because of their highly recommended bilingual program. I come from a single-parent home, and this Miller Scholarship allows me to attend TCU, something that I wouldn't normally be able to do, and I am really grateful for that opportunity.
I've been at TCU for almost 6 years now. I'm working on my master's in speech pathology. I've also been able to intern at Harris Hospital in Fort Worth, working with adults who've had strokes or traumatic brain injuries or any other disorder that can cause a communication problem. The Miller Scholarship has been such a gift to me because it's really given me the opportunity to be a full-time student and just be completely dedicated to what I'm doing.
The ripple effect of the Smiths' generosity through their scholarships has continued after graduation. One example is Shelby Sloan DeVinny, TCU class of 2006, who held the W.C. Jack Miller Memorial Scholarship during the 2004-2005 academic year. Shelby is a specialist in voice disorders at Baylor All Saints Specialty Voice Clinic.
My education at TCU was so important because it really allowed me to find the area that I was able to stand out, which I think is so important and not an experience that you get at every school.
Dr. Dorothy Mays Bell once said that working in speech pathology was to care for the most human of all human attributes, speech. The Smiths have done that and more by allowing a growing number of TCU speech pathology students to pursue this career and help countless others. It's something the Smiths have already done for a quarter century, and through the nature of their gifts, these 2 alumni will be impacting fellow Horned Frogs for many years to come.